Hey everyone and welcome back to Paper Mario. We tried the randomizer earlier and it was okay for a while, but then we tried to switch to the other randomizer and things kind of broke. So clearly we need to do some more preliminary research, but it was cool to try it out, and thanks again to J-Dog for making it, and I look forward to giving it another go in the future. But for now I just wanted to stop by one of my favorite areas in gaming for a bit of Christmassiness, if that is indeed a word. I'm going to ignore that creepy guy. He's kind of an eyesore here. So yeah, this last year has been really interesting for the streams. We had the whole Castlevania journey, which started in October last year. And we closed it off pretty close to October of this year as well. And in October we also started our new journey, namely through Resident Evil. And we're gonna be continuing that throughout this next year, and who knows for how long. So, if there's one thing we have with this channel, it's that we still have a very clear direction. We're still traveling through those classics I missed, but we have stepped away from platformers a bit. And I don't know whether it is simply that my stream schedule doesn't allow for more growth of the channel, or that I'm playing the wrong games, but the growth of the channel has definitely slowed down a lot. Like, perhaps I am, perhaps I should be playing those N64 classics more, or those PS1 classics. Perhaps I just need to stream more often, so that I have a wider reach in terms of audience. Stream more, stream longer, stuff like that. Maybe that's the only missing ingredient here. But yeah, the growth of the channel has slowed down a bit. We're sitting though at 112 followers, which is pretty good. We're a Twitch affiliate too, so I can play ads. I have my own emote, which I like to spam on Discord. So we've certainly gotten somewhere, but there's well, I'm just thinking about the future of the channel, like how can we grow it further? Will Resident Evil, perhaps one or a few of the Resident Evil games, bring in people? Because Resident Evil 2 has been great fun, but it hasn't really brought in new people. Like, occasionally a new person has stopped by during one of those streams, but it hasn't been a lasting thing. So yeah, that's where I'm at with the channel. I'm thinking, I'm just thinking about what we should do. I think the channel was growing at its fastest when I streamed a lot, like during the banjo days. I streamed pretty much every evening I could. And that has definitely disappeared. I have sacrificed some amount of stream time for consistency. Because what happened during those days was you had these periods of constant streaming and then these long dips. And now that's why I set, that's why I basically set a guaranteed stream date. So yeah, just speculating out loud as to what might be the best thing to do. Gotta love the snow though, it's just been raining all day here, so it's fun to step into a world where the winter looks like what people associate winter with. Yeah, this is just something to think about for the new year. Should I stream more? Should I stream longer? Should I change the times I stream? And how will that work with my work? You know, I have the mail delivery job, I have my own freelance matters. And I am permanently low energy, so I should stop repeatedly saving, there's no point. So look at that guy in the corner there. Creepy. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think if there was anything else about the channel. Let's see. Of course, credit where credit is due. A lot of people have been very supportive throughout the years now. I was looking back at old streams and realized that a lot of the banjo stuff happened in 2017. That really did a number on my my head. Yeah, especially Clive and Lily have regularly subscribed to the channel, which I really very much appreciate. Your support, your kind support is really very much appreciated and was a big motivator this year as well as last year. And I hope you'll continue to join me on these little adventures we have here. But of course, there have been many people who stopped by. Today, Invader Tech was here, and he's often here as well. And thanks to you as well, Alden, for stopping by. I think I'm, even though the channel growth isn't that fast, I don't want to sound like I'm dissatisfied, because a lot of people stop by often, and it's really very much appreciated. It's a ton of fun. So yeah, let's see, what else regarding the future? This is just, I didn't really prepare some bullet points, I probably should have. I just wanted to have a chat. A casual, unprepared chat about the end of the year. I don't know what should happen after Resident Evil. I have taken, I'm basically taking a break from platformers again, and from Metroidvanias, but I'm expecting to stream Bloodstained: The Ritual of the Night again when they release the new characters. It would be fun to try some more of that. And there are definitely platformers worth trying still, but I haven't. So yeah, but it's something to keep in mind. I don't want to think too far ahead. Let's get through Resident Evil and probably the Resident Evil Revelations games, and let's see where that leads us. So yeah, that's basically everything I can think to say regarding the streams. It has been very fun. Ice skating is a dangerous sport. Let's see, for the rest of this year has been interesting. The most financially stable we've had in a while, thanks to the mail part-time job. But at the same time, very unpredictable. The expectation I had for the mail job was that I'd get a few hours consistent work every week. You know, just a little backup, just a little ground to stand on financially. But the work has been not intense enough to be called a full-time job, but definitely more than a part-time job. You know, the amount of effort it takes and the amount of time it takes is definitely more than you'd expect from a simple part-time job, so it's been challenging balancing it out with my other work. Which has definitely, it was very successful this year, but definitely slowed down near the end of November. You notice I didn't really have an impressive Christmas thingy this year, like I did last year. I had a painting, I put together a little vector Christmas wreath this year, which is also fun, but I definitely didn't quite have the time and energy to put together something truly grand. So if there's something I'd like to do next year is see if I can grow this channel a bit more, see if I can balance my work with my work a bit more, get more creative work out. Because it's so easy to get complacent, you know. You finally have some stability, so you just rest on your laurels and you don't draw as much and you don't invest as much time in the creative stuff. Is Junior Trooper gonna fight me here or not? He might. I just don't want to run through the same oh no, he's already defeated. Good. There's more beautiful areas to watch here after all, so we might as well look at a few more while we're at it. Oh right, we defeated the monster, so I'm guessing that's where the story thinks we are. It's right before we enter that little valley. Look at Aurora Borealis in the background. Aurora Borealis? Right, yeah. We need to meet this mustached lad. And you know, I really like the difference in atmosphere between Shiver City and Starborn Valley. Like, this valley is a very different kind of winter village. Like, very remote and less cheerful, more peaceful, but a bit melancholy, you know. Like, this star kid right here is hiding by turning to the side. After all, he's made of paper. Anyway, now he's gonna have a very long talk with us about lots of stuff. He just gives us a scarf. Beautiful. An ordinary scarf. He just follows us out. And there we go. Oh yeah, so it's all about finding that balance. In 2018, we definitely had some problems going the other way. I found myself having too much time, but too little financial stability, and as a result, I didn't really spend the time all that productively. Now we're having the reverse thing. So let's hope 2020, the big 2-0, is gonna be a year where we find that balance. Anyway, I'm just jabbering on right now. I think that's about all I had to say. And I wanted to show off Shiver City because it's beautiful. See, we're just gonna collect the item from the mayor, open up the mountain, and then we probably gonna stop it there. So I think I've just about said it all. A bucket. Yeah, I was wondering how much time this would take, but we're about like a little under 15 minutes in and I've already run out of stuff to say. But yeah, overall, it's been a very good year. Definitely a major improvement over 2018, I'd say. And I'm looking forward to 2020, when we're gonna continue streaming lots of fun stuff. First, we'll have to finish Claire's story in Resi 2, and then who knows what'll happen next. We might wait on the Resi 3 remake and go to 4, or we might just do 3 on PS1. Whatever we feel like. Then move on to 5 and 6 probably, even though it's infamous. And then 7. And then the Revelations games, and we'll see what else we might be able to to try in the franchise. And once we get near the end of that series, we'll have to think about what's next. But I'm sure we'll gather some suggestions and ideas by then. You have to love a thing like this, like you help the little snowmen out and then they show you the way. A show of kindness opens the path. How very Christmassy, right? Right, there we go. So I just spent 15 minutes running around the same few screens and talking a lot. Yeah, I just wanted to have a little segment like this, just get my thoughts out about the past year in terms of streams. I want to thank everyone again who stopped by the streams. Even the people that aren't active in chat, I really appreciate everyone who stops by. And oh yeah, I've also met a lot of streamers this year. I think Nash, or Nash Lax, as he's called fully, started his streaming career this year. Or maybe he started earlier. My perception of time can be awful. But he's been doing really great and growing his channel. Pi, that's I like Pi backwards, I think. He's a really great streamer. Always chill, always nice, always trying out new stuff as well. It's been really nice, and I hope to keep finding new streamers. I hope that people continue to find me, and I hope I'll continue to have fun with this, as I have been. And yeah, that's absolutely true, Invader Tech. Just having the views is a positive for Twitch. So anyways, I think that's about all I had to say. So, to all of you, I want to wish a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a very Happy New Year. And let's make 2020 a good one. So, let's meet again when that year rolls around. But for now, I hope you have some lovely days, and I hope I will too. Hey, see you later everyone, bye bye.